So the game has just finished. Brighton and Hove Albion 1, Tottenham Hotspur 0. I just cannot believe what I've just seen tonight. It's so disappointing. Lack of desire, lack of confidence. Half the players didn't even want to be there. Jose Mourinho's body language tonight, it didn't even look like he wanted to be there or didn't even know what plan B was. Was there a plan B? I don't think so. Just such lack of ideas tonight, and we have lost to a team sitting just above the relegation zone. They haven't won a home game in the Premier League for 14 matches, drawing 7 and losing 7. We go there, and what happens? We get beat 1-0. And, you know, a couple of weeks ago, Tottenham Hotspur were top of the Premier League. Things looked very rosy. You know, we're in all of the cup competitions still. You know, league competition was going very well. And then, of course, the defeat on Thursday night at home to Liverpool, and now defeat tonight. It just feels, you know, it just feels very low. You know, the fans have had enough. You know, half the people on social media right now are writing Jose Mourinho out. They've had enough of Jose Mourinho's style. You know, please do let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What do you make of Jose Mourinho's style? Now, when Jose Mourinho came in as Tottenham Hotspur manager, I thought that we would get performances like tonight. But overall, Jose Mourinho would get us over that line. Hence my slogan, the trophies are coming. I know I've been absolutely battered on social media, you know, on Thursday night and today. You know, whenever I comment on Tottenham, when we lose, a lot of people then come back and say, yeah, but you've said the trophies are coming. I still do think the trophies will be coming. And you know, some people may think I'm absolutely mad, but I think that Jose Mourinho will win a trophy at Tottenham. But when he was appointed manager, I did expect some of these performances, but I just didn't expect it to be, you know, I feel as low as I do now, because I feel after today's performance and after Thursday's performance, I feel like the end of the days when Pochettino was there, you know, when we were used to seeing some fantastic pressing and attacking football from Mauricio Pochettino's side, hence why we got to the Champions League final, etc. And, you know, always finishing in the top 4 in the Premier League and always got Champions League football. But you know, those end games, like the Sheffield United home game, I think it was Pochettino's, you know, final Premier League game as Tottenham Hotspur boss. It feels like that. It feels like the players haven't got an idea of what they're doing. You could blame team selection from Jose Mourinho. You know, lots of people could say, well, Harry Kane wasn't there tonight. You can't keep relying on one player constantly all of the time. But overall, whenever you think that, you know, Jose Mourinho puts the team out, in Tottenham's squad that we have right now, any 11 players that Jose Mourinho puts out against Brighton Hove Albion, it should be more than enough to beat them. As I say, they haven't won a home game, you know, in the Premier League all season. They haven't won it, you know, for their last 14 matches at home. And, you know, we go there and they get their first win. It's just absolutely ridiculous. And it's just that what really worries me is just the lack of desire from players. You know, when you're thinking about that Liverpool game on Thursday night and you are looking for a reaction from all of the players, there wasn't one. There wasn't one. I know lots of people will blame Jose Mourinho, but you've got to look at the players as well. I think it's a mixture. You know, have the players stopped playing for Jose Mourinho? Has something happened in the changing room that we're not aware of? You know, in my opinion, I think that things have changed since that Liverpool away game when we lost 2-1. I think that things have changed since then. And I think the attitude has changed, and I think that lots of things have changed. You know, lots of people will say, well, Harry Kane is out injured. You know, Carlos Vinicius, why hasn't he been given the chance? Why didn't he get the start? If you're going to bring him on after 45 minutes, then why not start him in the game? But Tottenham just didn't look threatening at all today. You know, I normally write down notes, you know, throughout the game to talk about on these videos, and I haven't written much apart from Brighton on the attack, Brighton on the attack, Brighton chance, Brighton this, Brighton that. And I must say that if I was a Brighton fan, I'd feel very disappointed that, you know, it was only 1-0, because I think that is the only positive for Tottenham tonight, that we lost 1-0 and not by more, because Brighton were on it. Whenever we had the ball in the first 10-15 minutes, you could see straight away in the game, if the ball went to Heung-min Son or Steven Bergwijn or one of our attacking players, there were 3 Brighton players around them. And, You know, very, very good defensive work from Brighton, and they thoroughly deserve the 3 points. And the worrying thing for me, being a Tottenham fan right now, is the fact that we have got Chelsea next on Thursday night at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Of course, they've got a brand new manager. He's managed them for 2 games so far, 2 clean sheets, a win earlier today, his first win. And now they're coming to Tottenham, and it really, really worries me as a Spurs fan that we're playing Chelsea at home in this dreadful form. We look absolutely clueless. I think that I'm being very, very polite there. Absolutely clueless in going forward. And, you know, my phone was going berserk during the Brighton game from lots of Spurs fans saying, Chris, what do you think about the game? And lots of opposition fans as well. And I said at half-time, I just cannot see us scoring a goal in the second half. You know, even when Carlos Vinicius come on, even when Eric Lamela come on, there are times in that game where you just think that we've got no idea. We've got no idea, you know, without Harry Kane on the pitch, which is really, really worrying signs. You know, Gareth Bale went off. You know, when he went off, it looked like he couldn't wait to get off the pitch. You know, if you're Gareth Bale or you're any player, you know, wearing that Tottenham Hotspur shirt, I want to see the passion. I want to see the desire. I want to see the hunger. I want to see, you know, every player playing and giving 110%, thinking, I don't want to go off the pitch. I want to, you know, stay on the pitch to see Tottenham win this game and see it out and get the 3 points. And there was none of that tonight. You know, some of the performances tonight were just so average. You know, against, you know, no disrespect to Brighton, they've done very well, as I said. But, you know, when you look at their record so far this season has been abysmal, especially at home. And, you know, enter Tottenham Hotspur because we've just gifted the game. And, you know, talk about plan B. Really, tonight, was there a plan A? Because there just didn't seem like there was no desire, there was no, as I say, there's no passion tonight. And we just looked clueless and had no idea on what to do or how to score a goal. 4 games took place in the Premier League today. Chelsea beat Burnley 2-0. Leicester lost at home to Leeds United 3-1. West Ham United played Liverpool and they lost 3-1 at home. And Brighton, of course, beat Spurs 1-0. Now, Tottenham remain 6th in the Premier League. We're now 11 points off leaders Manchester City. We're sitting in 6th. We've played 20. We've won 9. We've drawn 6 and we've lost 5. We've got a goal difference of plus 13. We have 33 points. Chelsea are just behind us. They also have 33 points. They're 7th. Everton are 8th. They also have 33 points. And Aston Villa are 9th with 32 points. Our North London rivals Arsenal are sitting in 10th place. They have 31 points. They are now only 2 points behind us. Unbelievable. Brighton now move 7 points clear of the relegation zone. They are 4th from bottom, sitting in 17th. They've played 21. They've won 4 games, drawn 9 and lost 8. And, you know, good win for them. Just a dreadful, dreadful night. Putting every single Tottenham Hotspur fan in a dreadful mood yet again. I thought Thursday night was bad, but I tell you what, tonight I feel very, very low. I didn't even want to do this video. Lots of people said to me, why didn't you do a video after the Liverpool game? Because I feel very miserable. And when I feel very miserable talking about Spurs, I don't really want to do it. I remember as a young kid, whenever Tottenham lost, I didn't speak in the car the whole way home to my dad who took me. And, you know, very, very miserable when Spurs lose. And when I see that there's players there not giving 100%, when I see that, you know, a number of decisions made or not made by our manager and the style of football that we're playing at the moment, it's awful. And, you know, sometimes I just don't want to talk about it. So please do let me know what you think and what your thoughts are, because, quite frankly, I think that this is a week that, you know, we all need to put behind us and try and move forward, because what else can we do? The board are not going to make a decision. I know some people will say, we don't want Jose Mourinho as our manager anymore. We want Jose Mourinho gone. That's never going to happen. You know, he got us to a League Cup final, which I still believe that we could win, even though it is against Manchester City. It's a one-off game. It's a 90-minute game, and Jose Mourinho is a masterclass in these one-off games. That's why he's won so many trophies. But in my personal opinion, and it's exactly the same with Mauricio Pochettino, as soon as the board think that Tottenham cannot finish in the top 4 or indeed get a European place, i.e. Europa League football, then I think that they might make a change. But hopefully it won't come to that. So I know some people will say, well, we don't want Jose Mourinho as our manager anymore. I think that Jose Mourinho will still be our manager come the end of the season, because he's guided us to that cup final, which of course may give us European football. We're still in the hunt for the top 4. I know we're sitting in 6th and the results have been very, very poor. But one thing that does really worry me, and like I said at the very start, and like I said when Jose Mourinho took over, the style of football will change. But it's how it's changed. It's how it's changed so dramatically. And I know a lot of Tottenham Hotspur fans, and I know a lot of people who comment on this channel, and they say, yeah, but the style was absolutely awful. I can't put up with it. And, you know, there are still people that have never liked Jose Mourinho and never liked his style, and still haven't bought into his way. I'm just one of those Tottenham fans that whoever is our manager, I try to support him. I try to support you know, their philosophy and the way that they go forward and the way that they play, and I've tried to do that. But I am now very, very frustrated. You know, when you see that there's a lack of ideas, lack of passion, and that is definitely coming from the manager. And the manager said, you know, a couple of times so far this season, if Spurs lose in the cup, then it's the players' fault. If Spurs lose in the Premier League, then it's his fault. They are his words, not mine. And you know, I think that we've got to take that on board, because he is to blame for these defeats and the way we're setting up, because we're playing football. When you think back to, and I'm really ranting and going off on different angles here, when you think back to at the start of the season when we absolutely battered Manchester United at Old Trafford, beating them 6-1, look how we played. Look how we set up. Now look how we set up tonight. Look how we played tonight. It is like chalk and cheese. It is like 2 different Tottenham Hotspur teams. It's like two completely different ways of playing. And like I said, at half-time, I didn't even think that we're going to score in the second half, and we didn't. You know, we looked, you know, lack of ideas, as I keep saying, lack of ideas. You know, where are the goals going to come from? You know, Gareth Bale wants to go off. Steven Bergwijn, it just looks like he can't score for love nor money at the moment. Lucas Moura, you know, sometimes he's starting, sometimes he's been on the sub bench. Eric Lamela, very, very hot and cold. You know, he signed for us back in 2013. You know, it's nearly 8 years ago, and Eric Lamela, has never really happened for him. And I think that some of these players probably do need to move on. I know Jose Mourinho's brought in new players, and you think that it's all going to change. And you know, I've tried to buy into Jose's way, and I've tried to support him as a manager, but it is very hard now, very, very hard, because you try and convince people, you try and say, yeah, but it'll get us over that line in a cup final. You know, ask yourself, and I'm starting to ask myself this as well, is all of this style worth it for a League Cup? I want to see trophies at my club. You know, 13 years without a trophy, a domestic trophy at the club, a very, very long time. I want to see trophies, but it's frustrating. It really is. As I say, please do put all of your thoughts in the comment section below. A frustrating evening yet again, and now we've got to look forward to Thursday, Chelsea at home. This is simply a game that we cannot lose, you know, especially the form we're in. But when you play a game, you know, against one of your biggest rivals, Chelsea, you know, these are the games you have to win. These are the games you must win, regardless of league positions, whatever. You know, this is rivalry at its greatest and at its best, and Tottenham need to get the 3 points on Thursday night. Anyway, that's enough from me. Please do put all of your thoughts in the comment section below, and I'll see you on the next video. Come on, you Spurs.